yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. To send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. They come up in an offset eye. 3rd down. Here's Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Tannehill. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st down, Tannehill looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, we stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Wilson, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 20, Doug Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. That
one goes for 24 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jelani Jenkins in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over. They get set to take over here, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And Stills over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And quickly they get to the line. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson. And now here's another interception. interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kouamisi. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Stills the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come out here in the I. They start on the ground with Rawls. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson, the grab made by Kearse over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard. The chance to win this football game. Their defense obviously needs a stop here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Play number 9 set to... Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Check 50, check 50. Tempo, tempo.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. Time for a break. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The penalty on 1st down backs them up 5. It's now 1st down and 15. A toss right to Rawls. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards